Welcome back. We are in the new gear den. Have you decided on a name for this place? Is it going to be the gear den?
Sure, gear den.
The gear pit.
The gear pit.
I like the gear pit too.
Yeah. The acoustics are perfect.
Yeah, we have been getting asked a lot lately, especially since we've been using frameless packs. How do you actually pack your backpack? And we've never actually done a video on how we actually physically pack it.
Yeah. So disclaimer though. We're not experts on this.
We are not.
And we'll just show you what seems to be working right now for us.
There are definitely some nuances.
Yeah, but you need to find a balance between, in my opinion, not having the down all on your back, but you do need some rigidity to your pack.
Yeah.
At the same time, so it's like, how do you make sure the down's compressed enough so that you're not roasting the whole time, but at the same time get like enough rigidity to have some type of maybe a frame. So it's a little bit of a challenge. There's different ways to do it, so we'll just show you some of the ways we're doing it.
So we're going to go through how we pack, specifically our frameless packs. This will be what, a 3-season loadout.
Yeah.
A couple multi-day 3-season loadout in the frameless packs.
Your average.
Average like solid, not like week-long trip, but regular trip.
Yep.
All right, let's pack them up.
Yep. Let's begin packing this.
I know you can't see our faces right now, but
whatever.
We're showing you what matters.
Yeah. Let's begin packing. Okay, so first of all, I have my underquilt in a compression bag. This is just a Z-Packs Dyneema stuff sack or roll top bag. Again, my goal is to get a lot of my down as compressed as possible to keep that off of my back, to keep myself from overheating or something. So I just have my underquilt in a roll top bag. Kevin, you put yours. You have both of theirs.
Yeah, so I put mine in a compression sack. So the strategy is when you don't have a frame. I mean, especially like we came from the Arc Haul, which flexes and arcs the load off your back. But in these packs, whatever's in the bottom of this pack is going to be right up against your back, and you're going to sweat like crazy.
Yeah.
And it might not matter, but if the more you compress the down, the less it's going to insulate against your back, and the less you're going to sweat. And I know it's not that big of a deal a lot of the time, but we've been taking some summer trips where it's like in the 80s, 90s, and like literally like the sweat will just cake your pack. So I use a compression bag. Andy uses a stuff sack. Similar sort of strategy though. Just one of the big differences we do with this pack is we do compress the down as much as we can versus in the Arc Haul, because it arcs it off your back. You don't have to do that.
Yeah. So I put my quilt in next, and I compress it way down there, and just to give you just so you can see.
Yeah.
That's how much room my quilts take up, and I could probably get this a little bit more. So next, on top of my quilt, just throw my rain jacket, toss me that pillow, got my pillow, I've got my miscellaneous pouch. I mean, I'd probably have more clothes depending on the trip length. If the hammock's not wet, then I'll throw the hammock in there.
Where do you put the hammock if it's wet?
On the outside of my pack.
Like in the mesh?
Yeah, if for some reason it got like damp or wet, I won't put it in my pack. I'll keep it on the outside. I do everything I can to keep my hammock as dry as possible for obvious reasons. And then if my tarp's dry, tarp I keep inside as well. And is that all?
Your food.
Yep, and then my food bag will go on top. And then
I don't use the snips.
The snaps,
whatever. I don't use them.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, you're rolling it up. It doesn't matter.
Chris put them on there for a reason.
I know. Chris, I'm not trying to disrespect you.
Yeah, so I probably have more clothes in here, but again, this is just for...
I think the real strategy, too, is how you pack the outside of these packs,
too. So, I mean, there isn't much food in my food bag, and I probably would have a few more pieces of clothes, but I got that thing down pretty low there. And then, what do I got? Tree straps.
So your tree straps go...
I keep my tree straps most of the time on the outside of my pack. If they're dry, sometimes I'll throw them on the inside of the pack, or if they're not covered in like sap from like a pine tree. My stakes right there.
Those go in the mesh too?
I keep those in the bottom of the mesh. Let me see. Cook kit. I keep in one of the side pouches.
See, so obviously I'm not going to do mine as well because Andy and I pack our packs very similarly, but there are some subtle differences. I usually don't put my cook kit in the side pouch. I usually will try and put it in my food bag if possible, but I will put the fuel bottle on the side. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, so I've got the cook kit in the fuel bottle, and then as my food bag runs out, then I actually will sometimes throw my cook kit inside my food bag, but it depends on how bulky it is. And then, let me see what else I got. So water filter, this goes on the outside.
Yeah, I put my water filter on the outside too.
I've got like toiletries, keep that on the outside of the
Yeah,
bag.
I don't do that, and I need to do that.
For obvious reasons. And then water bottle, keep one in the water bottle pouch, and then I keep another one in the shoulder pouch. And then chair.
Chair goes in the SBO loop. Get yourself one of those.
Yep, comes standard now on a lot of his Chris's packs.
So while Andy's doing that, obviously, if you've watched our last trip video, you knew I was in a tent, not a hammock. So the way I pack the tent is I put the tent way at the bottom of the pack because I compress it as much as I can, and it really doesn't feel that hot up against my back. And then I put the sleeping pad and my pillow right on top of that, and then everything builds off of it too. So whether I take a tent or a hammock, it doesn't change things that much. All the like, you know, the shelter stuff goes at the bottom of my pack.
Yep, and then really the only...
Yeah, what do you put in there?
The last piece is that I have the fanny pack. That's where all my camera equipment goes. Camera, mono or ultrapod, batteries, all that stuff.
So another difference is I use the hip belts, and but the same kind of thing. I still put the camera gear in it, and then the other hip belt just has some snacks, maybe my headlamp. But other than that, I also don't have a whistle like he does. I do keep my water here. I usually take 3 water bottles now, especially in the summer. So I'll have a second one in here. You really can fit 2 full-size 1 liters in here, which is pretty sweet. Do you use this at all?
No, not really.
Yeah. There you have it.
Yeah, that was exciting.
That was fun. You wouldn't think a video on packing a pack would be that fun, but
everybody does it.
Everybody does it. It's interesting though. I mean, there are nuances to it. So
yeah, I mean, this is just what works for us. I mean, truthfully, you just got to get out there and use yours and see what works for you. And you know, it's probably not going to be the exact same, but this seems to be working out well.
It's been working for us. We've been doing this all of 2019. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Lastly, if you are interested in getting some of these LiteAF packs, we have a bunch of videos on them. Check them out. We have a first look, we have a review. We will put a link in the comments to check out these packs if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we always tout on the LiteAF packs. Chris is a great guy, and the packs have been phenomenal. So
check it out, and we will see everybody on the next one.